Photo Diamond. Hoya. Alrighty, so hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back to welcome to a video of Phil to Diamond. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting episode because this is the first episode back after my first coaching session with a Challenger Peak top lane main, and we actually got filled to top lane. Now, I know if you watch my previous, I almost said the word trolling video. If you watch my previous coaching videos, you'll probably know that I was playing Tryndamere a lot. Now, I don't want to go into like ranked every single game with the expectation of playing Tryndamere. Sometimes, you know, I'm blind picking. I really don't want to set myself up for failure. So today we're going to be playing Malphite. It's a champion that I have played a lot of, a champion that I've had a lot of success on, and it's a champion that I think I could take a lot of what I've learned and apply it. And know, there's a couple of things we want to talk about in this video, and it's just basically the stuff that I have learned over the course of being coached for like 3-4 hours in one session. But before that, of course, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please consider dropping the video a like. Let me know that you're still watching the series, still out there, because it's been like a week since we actually did a video of this with all the coaching and stuff that we're doing. I mean, I guess like technically they were still Phil to Diamond, but they were like a sub-series within the series. We're getting into layers now. We're like an onion, and onions have layers. Ogres have layers, onions have layers. Anyway, so yeah, also I want to do a quick thing, right? Yesterday's video, we did a video on Darius where we talked about the change on Ghost, which was cool. I had a lot of fun playing that, and it was a lot of fun making the video. Right, but people, top comment, okay, we have got a bone to pick with you, YouTube comment section, okay? The top comment on that video was Ross gets coached. Also, Ross ignores literally every single thing he got coached about. These two things are not right. Listen, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know what I'm like, right? I play normals and I play stuff like that because it is an absolute blast to play. I still enjoy playing League of Legends, and more specifically, I like playing League of Legends like fully blown, no self-preservation, like to just have a like mess around and joke around and play to just like have fun and have a blast. Especially we're playing, I think maybe people thought that it was a ranked video. I can assure you it was on the PBE, so we're already, you know, sitting on like a fairly considerably high ping. On top of that as well, we're also it's a normal game. It's not a big deal. It's on PBE as well. I'm not really looking to smurf or like to really show off my epic gameplay skills against somebody who could quite literally be like, you know, bronze or iron, right? You know what I mean? Just like any 9-year-old on planet Earth, you know, it's not impressive when I beat them up, because I could beat up any 9-year-old on Earth, and I've yet to be proven wrong on that, so I just want to let that be known. So yeah, this game, right? So I guess let's get into the nitty-gritty of like what exactly I've learned, right? So I think one of the biggest things I learned from these was really paying attention to what exactly is my biggest threat in a lane, where my openings are with which to do damage and which to make things happen as well is a big one as well. I have to say this team are very, 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 very nasty as far as it goes for Malphite to be rolling into. A team that, like, if we don't burst them down, we're gonna have a bad time. Evelyn with Yuumi, Cassin with a Yuumi in general. Yuumi died. Okay, she got executed by a minion. That's epic. But yeah, just basically identifying where I can find openings to attack and make things happen is the main thing. Obviously, with Malphite, it's probably a little bit different, right? Because, like, obviously, we don't have a tremendous amount of kill potential, but, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Hold on a minute. That's a very nice trade for us, actually. Very, very, very nice trade. I like that very much so. We just don't let her get her thing off. There we go. There we go. She's now completely done. That's super good. Like, we can bait that out. We don't even need to. Boom. My ult! Dude, I got a W. I should have flashed W, man. That's so bad. I didn't think it was that bad, dude. Holy moly. I forget how bad the W is. Wait, hold on. I need to search it up, actually. Fiora. Whoa, wiki. That is unfathomably lucky for, like, not lucky, it's definitely not lucky, but certainly that was like very much something that I was pretty convinced I had in the bag there. But that's just my lack of knowledge on exactly the numbers with which I'm dealing with here. What's her W? How bad is it? Crippled. I mean, it's only a 50% lack of, I feel like that was longer than 50%, right? Surely not. Surely that I got crippled? That was longer than 50%, right? Like, I knew exactly what I was going to do there. I panic flashed at the end, I'm not going to lie. After seeing how bad it was and seeing her back off, and I saw the minion damage coming in, that was rough. That was incredibly rough. Whew. Sorry for that. I know I'm talking about how, like, oh yeah, this is going to be better, that we're going to be fine here. And then I go ahead and do that. It's so rough. Right, nevertheless, we got 6. You know what? We actually bizarrely have a considerable amount of kill pressure. I'm really, like, panning on this game. Like, I wanna play into the team as much as I can. We've got Graves pushing up here as well. And, yeah, we're gonna do that. So, okay. I can tank this. There we go. Boom. There we go. I saw Graves coming up. He just walked in the bush. So I was like, okay, this is go time. One thing I've learned as well that it cannot be understated: let the minions do damage to the tower. Do not overstay. The worst thing, and I am so absolutely gonna admit this, I am horrendous, right, when it comes to overstaying in a lane, getting myself killed by just like being a potato is basically what I'm saying. I be potato, and then I just overstay. Jungler comes in, I die. I don't want to feed this Evelyn. Evelyn cannot be fed. Oh, she can be fed. She can easily be fed. Very easily get my Iad be fed. But I don't want to feed her. So we'll take the kill. We're low. Even if Graves is there, let's be honest, if Evelyn flashes QEs on me, maybe Graves would kill her after she kills me. But the chances are I would not survive the skirmish. So we're gonna just back off. Pressure as well was a big one as well. Like I think like knowing, I think it's maybe a little bit different in the case of Malphite, because Malphite is obviously like a person that you want to try and get those flanks off, and you want to try and like be you know, have an asset to the team and to some degree. But at the same time as well, like it's very interesting being like, okay, this is up. How can I be on the opposite side of the map to either draw somebody away from that? Okay, wait, hold on, she's there. Be careful of that. How can I be on the opposite side of the map to draw somebody away from it, or at the very least, like there's XP in a lane that's being soaked up. Nobody's taking it. Like nobody's taking the XP that's happening here. I think we've drawn her back top lane, so that's actually perfect. She has got TP though, so we do want to be careful, but we did get big picks on bot. So like with Malphite, it's a little bit different than Tryndamere, granted, because like instead of being like a split pusher that we were trying to draw pressure on the map, like I feel like it's a fairly safe first pick. Like I blind picked into top lane, so like I'm always like Tryndamere. I do very much heavily enjoy playing Tryndamere, but I cannot deny the fact that he is quite easy to pick into a bad matchup, right? Especially if you're blind picking him very early on in the draft. So like I'm sitting here like, okay, we've got, you know, a Cassidy on the enemy team, a Yumi's being picked in the champion select, and now I'm picking. Do I want to pick Tryndamere into that? Like, because like I'm not gonna be able to like really escape those two if they're on top of each other. You know, like it's gonna be difficult for me to like EOA and try and run. So instead, we just opt for going for somebody that's gonna be like big in team fights and able to like wombo combo a lot. We've got a really decently scaling team as well. I'm a little bit behind in CS, which isn't ideal. Fiora went mid and soaked a gigantic wave. Like she just grabbed all of that, dude. So I'm down a little bit. That being said though, I'm a tank. I scale a lot quicker with items than she does. Like I get my spikes. My items are a lot cheaper, so it's not the end of the road. The main concern is we don't want Fiora to be fed. If we don't feed Fiora, life good. I'm just gonna alleyway. There's no universe in which I wanna overstay my welcome here. She hasn't got enough damage to kill me. She missed it as well. That's fantastic. I'm going to be careful here. I don't want to come in on that too early. The Graves is a beast. The Graves is a beast. Boom. Skadoosh. We did it. Well played, man. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to give that one. Meant to give that one. Good. Mpengu, buddy. Mpengu. Thank you very much. People may cringe. Listen, do people cringe if Malphites use their ulti to escape? You know what I should have done? I should have timed it with her actually using her Q to charm me. That probably would have been the actual maneuver in that particular case. I think I can afford to maybe soak this one more wave, just because we got both. Like, did we get both of them? We got both of them, yeah. So they're not. I'm not in any major danger. We also got the Herald, which is fantastic. Right, no more overstaying. The minions are gonna get that tower, which is perfect. Didn't get the tower plate because I didn't hit it. I'm an idiot. Doesn't matter. But at the same time, she flashed to get on me to get the charm, and I don't know if she would have flashed if I hadn't ulted. We obviously flashed as well because she ended up getting on top of us pretty dang hard. But at the same time, it is what it is, right? Also, thing I've learned, buy control wards. Just buy control wards. Don't be a potato, buy a control ward. That's it. The thing is though, I'm kind of looking to maybe help out bot lane a little bit here. Was ping missing on that? We're Malphite, we have ulti. We have a lot on the table with which we can, you know, be of assistance to some degree. We're just gonna leave. We're not here looking to party too hard. Yeah, we gotta keep looking at our team, seeing where we could possibly TP to here. So in my head, I'm like, okay, we could definitely TP there, but that being said, it's a Castan. They're a little bit further up, so it's gonna be harder. They haven't got any wards down, so this is gonna be incredibly difficult for us to actually get a TP down. Right, Fiora's backing as well. Now, if I can get a TP out from Fiora on top side, and then we can fight for dragon, maybe that would be the most ideal scenario with which I can picture, and we can make this a 4v5. So I hope that maybe we can identify that I'm maybe thinking about things a little bit more than I have been. I think like I think, you know, there's definitely, you know, there's never not going to be room for improvement, but I think like maybe you may think I'm talking too much potentially, but I feel like I'm trying to vocalize all my thought processes, and I feel like that's like a big deal for, you know, self improvement in a way. Right, okay, that was unfortunate there. Right, we matched TPs here. I'll do it. We matched TPs. You know what? I figured she was getting complacent there, so we got a pick on that. I think we traded 1 for 1 in that entire fight. That is a scary thing I'm seeing right there. I kind of not necessarily inherently fed. But yeah, it's very spooky, very spooky, man. Castan underestimating heavily the potential on the Castan there a little bit. Oh, he went back into it, dude. I think we need to make adjustments to our build here, realistically. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We went for this. I saw that Lucian got like a kill early, and that bot lane looked like it was going to be in some trouble. Ended up going for Sunfire. Obviously, I'm buying into my own lane, right? But at the same time, right now what we're dealing with is a Castan who's doing pretty dang well, and also an Evelyn who's got 6 kills. So right now, I think we forego going for another armor item, at least for the time being, until I'm actually capable of, you know, like existing and dealing with that. I want to go for Abyssal, and then after that, I reckon I actually want to go Morello and Omicron. I'm fairly convinced that my team are not going to opt for going for Grievous Wounds. It just kind of is what it is. Like, I just don't think that they're going to be doing that. At the same time, though, I can most certainly... there we go. A little bit risky. She does quite a lot of damage, but it's true damage, and it is what it is. Oh, I mistimed it. Oh, good job. No, not good job. Oh, no, I'm such a potato. I overstayed. Big overstay there. That was so close to being big, though. That was so close to being big. This is a really awkward fight. Everybody is underestimating him. I'm not gonna lie. In my head, when I saw this happen, when I saw this draft, I immediately, like, I knew that the casting was it's very negative potentially, but like I definitely saw that this was going to be a bad game. Casting and Yuumi is such a strong, like, it's very much like a kind of almost like a funnily boosty strategy, and I'll be honest with you, it's nothing against my team necessarily. I don't think it's like all on them, but I mean, I certainly could probably have done more, but I knew that I wouldn't see a Grievous Wounds on this team early, and it's kind of very, very, very necessary right now, especially. Yuumi is like super duper annoying and strong, and nobody has bought a Grievous Wounds. And I know that people don't want to spend 800 gold on their build path to like ruin it, but you know, Yasuo is here flaming our support in their team chat, and I'm sitting here thinking, buddy, I'm convinced that we could have gotten at least another 2 kills this game if you just had Grievous Wounds to bork the Cassidon, you know what I mean? But that being said, I am making the executive decision. After I get Abyssal, I think I'm going to go Morel and Omicron. I don't really inherently want to be building the Grievous Wounds. I'm not sure that will benefit me tremendously. I mean, I could go Thornmail, right? But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, it's Caston is the one that we want to shut down, right? I'm at a bit of a crossroads here, whether or not I want to do this. That's I think the main thing. Thornmail be good for Fiora, I guess. She does all, you know what? She does auto attack me, so it probably would work. Evelyn, not particularly. Wouldn't really do much. Cassidy, it's 50-50. I mean, if he W's me, then yes. If he doesn't, kind of not. But also, like, it doesn't give us any, like, resistances that help with Cassidy himself either. Like, it will give us, like, health if we beat Merlinomicon. And a little bit of health on Formula, I suppose. But beyond that, I don't know. I'm coming in. Team are dead already. That was really unfortunate. Oh, dear. People are pinging. Oh, my, finally, somebody got it. It's far too late. I'm going to be honest here. At this point, it makes zero difference. Like I genuinely am convinced it's going to make zero difference to the impact of the game. I botched my ulti there big time. I tried to grab the Cassidy because he would have been dead if there was executioners calling on him. And that's like unfortunate fact of the matter here. But I feel like there's a definite thing that I noticed, at least in solo queue and stuff, that people, they don't build items that will, there's no like forward thinking in itemization. People build the item when it becomes the problem rather than preemptively building it to stop the problem. Does that make sense? Not bad, not bad. Good. Nice, flash out. Wind wall's a bit late, but it is what it is. Yeah, this was getting a little bit frisky. Where he didn't have ulti up. That was so sad, dude. I actually caught Yumi as well there. That could have been super duper big. That was almost gigantic. That was almost El Gigante from Resident Evil 4. I mean, I do look kind of like El Gigante as Malphite, I'll be honest. It's not too far off. Even Yasuo said 1 second. He's saying 1 second, man. And I'm like, dude, I know it is what it is. Listen, we still got the pick. We pushed him off. Listen, I'm not flaming the Yasuo by any stretch of the imagination here. I feel his pain greatly, okay? I feel the pain of this player very greatly. Makes me super sad. I want him to succeed. He's done okay. He's 4-8. But you know what it is? It depends what it is, dude. It depends what it is, okay? I'm coming in here to try and be of assistance. He's done it! You can 1v1 him. That's pretty pog. I'm moving as fast as I can. Straight into me. Kaboom. Oh! 1,000 gold, dude. Oh, okay. Well, that solves the money problem considerably. I didn't realize she was quite as fed as she was. We got some stacks offer, Dark Seal stacks. It is what it is, dude. I'm very much like, yo, I don't wanna have to build MR on Malphite. I feel like that's like the biggest noob maneuver you could ever possibly go. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? When I say, do you know what I mean? Like Lucian, not a problem. Fiora will become a problem, but not a problem right now. Cassidy, Evelyn, very big bad wolves. I'm hoping, I mean, Kog'Maw is almost 2 items, right? He's almost got his Ginsus, so I'm very much hoping that, like, you know, we're... Alright, okay, cool. That Yumi ducked out fast, dude. I think, like, yeah, maybe that was, like, a bit over ambitious, potentially, for what, you know, it needed to be. But, we got 2 picks down. We could very potentially go for Baron. The issue is I don't have my ultimate, so I'm a little bit lacking. Kog'Maw can maybe try and defend. You know what? I'm gonna TP. Gonna TP bot lane. I want to be there as soon as possible. Gonna try and stop the inhib going down. I think they're actually he's coming up actually. We got this in time. I'm gonna move up. Want to be there to stop Cassidy. Just be as frustrating as I possibly can. Very nice though. Very nice. Looking like a decent fight. Actually, it's kind of not, but it is what it is. Let's back off. I chased them up. That was really bad for me, actually. Super bad, but... Kind of wanted to stop the Lucian there, to be honest, dude. Go on, Cog. Hey, took no damage. Oh, big damage, dude. Oh, Kog'Maw's popping off. Man, Fiora has done, like, absolutely nothing this game. She's definitely been split pushing, like, hard. I'm really hoping that we can just win on the numbers game here. That if we can play the numbers game, I think we are in with an actual genuine shot of, like, winning here. The Fiora quite possibly is on tilt. And I guess she has, like, every right to be so, but... Alright, let's back off. If we can. Let's get out, fellas. Oh, Kog'Maw, why would you go that close to Cassidy? He's scary, dude. Get away from me! It's a panic kill. This is kind of looking like a panic kill. Oh, he's not going for the panic kill, is he? I'm kind of dead here, right? Okay, he didn't get the penta. Cogmo kind of went a little bit crazy there. This is a level 16 cast and we're dealing with. They have 17 kills. Listen, I think I definitely... it's undeniable I could have absolutely played this a lot better. I think, like, for Malphite, beyond Thornmail, for the 2 people that were fed on the team... you know what the thing is? Like, maybe I should... And this is maybe a comment that, like, could be left up to yourselves in the comment section. Like, I don't want to dodge games... But I could very much identify when I think I can identify when a draft is like lost as it is. You know what I mean? I was pretty convinced we'd lost this in draft. Like I don't think like ADC is bad enough as it is, but picking Kog'Maw late into what was already like a Cassidy and like they had a really aggressive like Lucian bot lane with like the potential for Yuumi and also Cassidy sitting on top of it. Evelyn would just make Kog'Maw's life a living hell. Like I just like I feel like I personally saw the game being lost like very early on. And on top of that as well, you obviously have yourself like no executioners calling at all, like anywhere. Like it is literally 30 minutes into this game, and granted I probably could have gone Thornmail, but I wasn't sure that was... this is maybe something I need to ask, like, Nice or somebody who's, like, actually probably knows a bit more about it than I do. But, like, no executioners calling on the Graves. No executioners calling on Yasuo. The only person that had it was Kog'Maw, and he would die very early on in fights. Just because, like, he either wasn't with us, or he was, like, maybe a little bit too close. Like, he literally was at the front line because we'd already identified, right, we got this tower, let's back off. Kog'Maw kind of walked in, like, alright, let's tussle. And then bad things happened, right? In my head, I'm just kind of like, why would you not? But at the same time, it is what it is. Like, listen, I could have played that so much better. I could have made more use of TP. Could have gotten bot lane ahead a little bit more. But it was a bit of an awkward space to be in bot lane when they weren't really doing all that well. And I should have had more faith in them. I should have just gone balls to the walls, I reckon. Nevertheless, like, I think I played that game a lot cleaner, or a lot more consistently throughout than I tend to. Like, sometimes I'll have a game where I pop off. I think like a lot I'll be all over the place. But like I think opening up the speaking and thought process has definitely helped me considerably. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I think the next one I do, I want it to be like a good couple of games. Maybe not speak as much, maybe just focus on playing and trying to get some stuff done. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you want to follow the journey, then please consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, you're one of the loyal members of the Sock Draw, the FF movement, for fun movement, then please drop the video a like, because you know I love to see those metrics. I literally live for them. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.